Beware of illegal video cassettes. Check whether this video cassette carries a genuine security sticker. Video piracy is a crime. Do not accept it. Demand a genuine cassette from your video store. Poor quality illegal video cassettes reduce your viewing pleasure and jeopardize future film production. When in doubt, telephone the Federation Against Copyright Theft, FACT, on 081 568 6646.
The Klingon Empire has 50 years of life left to it.
To offer Klingons a safe haven within Federation space is suicide.
They're animals.
Jim, they are dying.
And you, Captain Kirk, are to be our first olive branch.
Me?
The galaxy stands at a crossroads.
This is the Starship Enterprise. We've been ordered to escort you to your meeting on Earth.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
I have so wanted to meet you, Captain. One warrior to another.
Right.
On the verge of peace.
The undiscovered country. The future.
On the brink of war.
We come in peace, and you blatantly defy that.
We haven't fired.
According to our databanks we have. I shall blow you out of the stars.
Now, the crew of the Starship Enterprise
Will not be the instigators of full-scale war on the eve of universal peace.
They're coming about.
Battle stations.
fights not to win battles,
Incoming.
Signal our surrender.
Captain?
We surrender!
but to end them forever.
We would consider an attempt to rescue them an act of war.
There will never be a better time.
This is Captain Sulu, USS Excelsior. I stand ready to assist you.
This is fun. You do prefer it this way, as it was meant to be. Warrior to warrior.
You cannot take much more of this. Cry havoc! Kill! And let's slip the dogs of war. Fire!
Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
Celeste Talbert had it all.
We have so many people to thank.
I hate her so much.
Beauty, fame, love.
That's a cut.
But her life
Next time, could you wear a swimsuit underneath the towel?
just turned into one big soap opera.
They're plotting against me every day, all day long.
There's the greedy actress.
I cannot be the villain forever. I'm sweet. I'm tender. I'm a victim.
The sex star producer.
You do want me, don't you, David?
In the weirdest way.
Then you know what you have to do.
I murder some homeless girl? Are you nuts?
One wigged out writer.
I will just say Maggie went to Tibet to visit the Dalai Lama, spiritual thing.
I thought the Dalai Lama moved to L.A.
Well, then some other Lama then. It doesn't matter. Fernando Lama, come on.
And the most brilliant actor alive.
Rod Randall comes back from Vienna?
So, he wasn't killed. He was maimed.
The guy was decapitated.
They froze the head.
How am I supposed to write for a guy that doesn't have a head?
All right, well, we haven't figured that out yet.
Well, who plays him?
Hello, Celeste.
Maybe I should have sent a memo.
Things are hard for me right now, in life and on the show, okay?
Things were hard for me 20 years ago when you spat me out and left me for dead. At last, drama.
Help me!
You're kidding.
You're an egomaniac!
Of course I'm an egomaniac. I've got America's sweetheart climbing up my drain pipe.
It's a story of jealousy,
If I hurt you, I'm really sorry. I was very young.
Not anymore, babe.
lust,
Yummy.
With a spoon.
and family reunions.
I'm carrying his child.
One more date, we would have had a Greek tragedy on our hands.
Where a nervous breakdown
I didn't sleep with her. Will somebody please believe me?
is all in a day's work.
Now, this
I don't want
is a
you
show.
bringing
You're crazy. You're nuts.
Now, why can't I write stuff like this?
Sally Field,
I don't think you realize how serious this operation is.
Please.
You will not have a brain when it is complete.
I don't want my brain. I don't need it. Take the thing.
It's gone.
Kevin Kline.
You try playing Willie Loman in front of a bunch of old twits eating meatloaf, chewing and slurping and spitting out their pits.
Whoopi Goldberg.
You know, I would think you were acting, but you've never been this good.
And Robert Downey Jr.
I'm gonna seriously review this relationship.
in Soapdish.
There's a nurse in the restaurant. Did I miss a meeting?
Excuse me. Is this the tap class?
Oh my God. It's Princess Di.
They're ordinary people, living ordinary lives. But for 1 hour, once a week, they come together because magic can still happen when you're stepping out.
Take it a little easy, honey. I mean, this is a short step. It's like life. Enjoy it.
Let me guess. Judy Jetson.
Hey, Jeffrey, I hope your sex life is as busy as your sweater.
Our committee came up with a terrific idea for an evening of song and dance.
You want us to do something? All the local dance academies are going to take part in it. You know why this is so good for us, you guys? Because it gives us something to work for. I mean, it's a goal. We need a goal. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're lucky to get us. I wouldn't ask you to do something I didn't really believe you could do.
Stop, 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 stop. Good, go. Stop, 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 Jeffrey. Stop, 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 turn.
It's got to have the 3 T's. You know what the 3 T's are? Teeth, taps, and...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I've got plenty.
It's not about success and failure. It's about having the courage and going the distance.
Okay, you ready? Right, okay, here we go.
Just remember the 3 T's.
I forgot the 3 T's. What are the 3 T's?
Because nobody with friends is a nobody.
Show business, I love it.
Shelley Winters, Ellen Green, Julie Walters, Bill Irwin, Andrea Martin, and Liza Minnelli.
Hey, mister, can we have these? Can we have these? Ah, isn't that great?
Stepping Out, the comedy with 2 left feet.
How about a little music? Great.
The war was good for L.A. Brought in money, opportunity, and more than a little greed.
Put the weasel in jail. Nothing else matters. Nothing else in the world.
How about $5 or $6 million bucks?
Could I make a phone call?
Please.
Now the war's over, and people come here because they think the money's easy and the women are easier. That's a combination that's good for business. The divorce business.
I was honestly unfaithful.
Which, by the way, pays for my convertible, my country club dues,
Hell of a shot.
and my office building, where I can shut the doors and not even hear the oil well pumping across the street. The war was good for women, too. Gave them jobs.
Oh, you're gonna make me do it, aren't you?
Money, and enough independence to double the divorce rate, which didn't hurt my business any either. After all these years, I've learned a couple of things.
Trick or treat.
The clients lie.
Say hello to Jake Gittes.
What's this?
It's a hand grenade. You ought to know that. You're a war hero.
The cops always think I'm lying.
How do you know he didn't have the gun with him?
Oh, I'd never frisk him before I let him walk in on his wife hanging on the headboard while some guy was slamming her into the wall, Lou. The lady in question reminds you of someone else. And marriage has made more liars out of men than golf. Of course, a guy can't live without golf.
The deal is you'll turn the wire over to me at the end of this round, or I'll have you killed.
Sure, the society crowd turns up its nose at mousing around and peeking through keyholes, but they're the ones who pay the most to see what's on the other side.
Come on. You can tell me.
Blackmail.
What are you talking about?
You tell me what the hell you think's going on here, and I'll tell you if I think you're right.
These days, people want to have it all. New cars, power steering, houses in the suburbs, speedboats, and instant cameras.
Oh no, Kitty, how could you?
What's going on here?
How could you, Kitty? How could you with him? Not with him!
So now, it only takes a minute to see what a murder looks like.
Then what happened?
Usually happens when somebody pulls a gun. Everybody ducks. What I do for a living may not be very reputable, but I am. In this town, I'm the leper with the most fingers.
Cancel my lunch tomorrow. I'm going to work through and move the dinner to next week. And call my wife and tell her I can't make dinner at 7:30.
We find for the defendant on all counts.
Yes.
Success made Henry Turner's life perfect.
Give me a break, will you? I just want a pack of cigarettes.
Fate
Henry, I know you can hear me.
made it something more.
Cardiac arrest caused lack of oxygen to the brain. It's going to be a long, tough rehabilitation.
I'll be your physical therapist for the remainder of the evening. All right.
In some ways, he's starting from scratch here.
You're stepping like a natural man. Go ahead.
Little loop, cross over.
How did you learn to do that?
You taught me.
Such a shame. I mean, he was so good.
You've got a life back at home with friends and family and everything you could ever want.
They love you. They're gonna take care of you. Well, I don't want them to take care of me, Bradley.
No, I don't like eggs.
What? Eggs are your favorite.
Okay, give me a lot of eggs.
Where were you?
I bought a dog.
Mom, look. Since you've come home, we haven't made love. If you're nervous or something.
Well, yeah, I'm a little nervous. Okay, well, we're really nervous.
You did it!
Are you my mother?
I can read.
It's not Henry I feel sorry for, it's Sarah.
This is Ajax.
It's like she's got 2 kids now. I heard he's back at work.
Yeah, but doing what?
In this case,
East Shore Hospital, your famous last case.
what we did was wrong.
All we did is paying for our lunch.
I thought I could go back to my life, but I don't like who I was, Bradley.
You didn't like showing affection in public. It bothered you.
I don't mind so much anymore.
One minute you're an attorney, the next you're an imbecile.
That's not a very long trip. You can't let them hurt you, those people. They don't know you anymore.
I don't remember what I was like, Sarah.
Don't listen to nobody trying to tell you who you are.
We were in love once, years ago, and then we weren't, not for a long time. But we're better now. Please don't walk away. Not now.
Harrison Ford. A Mike Nichols film regarding Henry.